Tonight, a local amusement park is under fire after a man claims he ripped his arm muscles on a bungee cord ride. That's right, ripped his arm muscles.
I'm sure you know where this is. It happened at the Wilsonville Family Fun Center. News Channel 8's Ann Yeager investigates.
This is home video of 41-year-old Stephen Kaufman strapped to a hospital chair. You think he got hit by a truck, but he didn't. Instead, he says he got this way after riding this bungee cord ride at the Wilsonville Family Fun Center.
The bungee had literally ripped my muscles, bicep muscles, off my bones.
Our story begins 2 weeks ago when Kaufman, who is an employee in KGW's Creative Services Department, took his daughter Sydney to the Wilsonville Family Fun Center.
We're always looking for fun things to do with her that we can all do as a family.
His daughter wanted to ride this bungee slingshot ride. Kaufman snapped this picture of his daughter on it, and then his daughter said,
"Hey, Daddy, why don't you do it?"
Kaufman claims the employee strapped him in and at the same time was also operating a nearby rock wall ride.
He and I joked about how overworked he was, and I said, "Hey, you guys kind of need some help." He didn't give me any kind of instruction whatsoever. So I'm bouncing, having a good time, and Sydney goes, "Daddy, flip, do a flip." And somewhere in that, I went, okay, whoa, now I need to stop. Something really is hurting my arms.
When he got off, he mentioned it to the same operator that strapped him in.
And he's like, "You weren't hanging on, were you?"
He went to an orthopedic surgeon who told him he ripped his biceps off the bone. The doctor also told him he needed major surgery. So Kaufman had to get 2 weeks off from work and schedule the operation. He says the doctor drilled 2 holes in his arms and put a piece of metal in there to attach to his biceps.
I'm in constant pain.
Because he can't use his arms for 2 weeks, he has to drink through a straw. His wife, even his 6-year-old, have to dress him and feed him.
To scratch your cheek, to have a sip of water, to open the cap for the medicine that you have to take 3 times a day.
It's the hardest thing to have to rely on somebody else for everything.
News Channel 8 wanted to test the ride out for ourselves. We went to the Family Fun Center to see how this bungee slingshot ride works. You stand on a trampoline. The man who operates it straps us in. It requires putting your legs through 2 harnesses and buckling you in, similar to a seatbelt. We asked whether we are supposed to hold on to the 2 bungee cords. So I put my arms just like this.
If you like to, some people like to not hold on to anything.
The ride physically lifts you with a hydraulic machine. After getting a sample of the ride, when the guy started lifting me up, I definitely felt a strain on my biceps. But I never jumped high or did any flips like Kaufman did. The Family Fun Center defends their ride.
We feel really bad that something has been allegedly happened here. We've been here for 15 years, and it's been a great safety record.
There is a sign by the bungee cord ride that reads, "Ride at your own risk." Harmon did tell us people sometimes complain about minor aches and pains, but nothing else. However, he did tell us a woman sued, claiming she dislocated her shoulder on the bungee cord slingshot ride, but the complaint was dropped. As for Kaufman's complaints?
We take everything very seriously, so we're evaluating it on what happened, what he has said has happened. We'll look at our procedures and policies and see if there's any changes that have to happen. We don't want anybody hurt.
So are you supposed to hold on or not? Kaufman says the teenager told him he wasn't supposed to hold on, but it was after he rode the ride. But when we were there, we got a different story. Our operator told us it didn't matter. The general manager says you're supposed to hold on.
The bungees are elastic, and so whenever you are on it, you want to hold on to them so it stabilizes you.
But when you're flipping, he says you can let go. We ask him what employees are supposed to tell people before they get on the ride. He says they are supposed to say, "Hold on," but there's no script. He says the ride is very popular with children and adults. As for Kaufman, he regrets riding the bungee cord ride that day.
Because the reason I went there in the first place was to spend time with my daughter, and now I'm not even going to be able to hug her.
Kaufman has hired an attorney who has informed the Family Fun Center that they do intend to file a lawsuit.
For that reason, the Family Fun Center can't comment on the specifics of Stephen's situation.